G'day guys, this is Carter AllBrand Caravan. Today what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to flush out your hot water system, change your anode, and show you the steps involved in how we do that. So the first thing you really need to know is you need to turn your pump off in your van, and then you need to release the pressure. So what we'll do is we'll pull this, which releases the pressure in the system until it stops spitting water. We'll grab our 27-inch socket and we'll just remove the anode at the moment. So it's important to release the pressure, because if you don't release the pressure, when you go to undo this anode, there's going to be a whole bunch of water basically shooting straight out for you. So bear in mind, stand to the side when you're doing this, because sometimes the pressure can rebuild back in the system, but just make sure that you just do this a couple of times before you release it and slowly turn this anode. Now once you do this, if you're doing it inside, make sure you have some buckets underneath, so when the water comes out, and then we'll go from there. Now, so I've just pulled this anode out of this caravan here. This is a brand new anode, is basically what they should look like. When your anode starts pitting like this, it's normally time to replace it. This anode isn't too bad. We have seen a lot worse where there's just the rod left and that's it, or sometimes there's nothing left at all because it's all being corroded inside the tank. You basically don't want to get it to that point, so it's recommended that you change these basically every time you do a service. And we'll put one of these new ones in. So the next process would be is what we'll do is we'll get a hose and we'll flush out this hot water system to get all the corrosion out of that tank that this is left behind. So if you don't do that, what happens is it goes into your plumbing system, and then it blocks all your filters and your taps and your showers and everything like that. So that's why it's recommended that you do this yearly. Otherwise, if you leave it beyond that, then you'll probably find that you'll have problems with your plumbing in your caravan. So we've just flushed this system out. Now we're just going to put the anode back in. Now careful when you're putting this in, you don't want to cross-thread it, because if you do cross-thread it, there's no way of fixing it really. You'll pretty much be up for a new hot water system. So we'll just gently hand thread it in first. We'll grab our 27-inch socket. Gently tighten it nice and firmly. Okay. Now the next important step in this is that you fill your hot water system back up, because if you don't fill your hot water system back up, you will blow your element in it. So when you go to plug it into 240, you want to make sure that there's water in it. So it's pretty much like a kettle. Go to turn the kettle on without any water in it, you'll blow the element. So to do this, you need to lift this relief valve open to let the air go in. You normally just clip it up here, so leave it open like that, and then we let it in. Now the water's going to go through your lines and go within the system. Once it fills up, it will start coming through the overflow of the release valve, and we'll see water spit out underneath the van basically. That's when we know when it's full. Once that's full, then we can shut this off and you're pretty much done. So if you have any comments, just leave them in the comments below or give us a call. Thank you.